What up, boss dons? CurtisDonDeano. And I'm just letting y'all know right now before we start this video, I'm with all the shits today. So I don't need no negative comments, cause I know y'all, I know how my subscribers are. I don't even know if and the thing is, I know it'll be the people that subscribe to me because they watch multiple of my videos and they come and y'all comment the meanest stuff all the time. Matter of fact, we're gonna do a hate comment video. I didn't want to do it. I hate that YouTube type stuff, but fuck it. Matter of fact, because y'all motherfuckers don't watch my videos like that, a nigga about to start doing challenges too. Okay? We're about to start doing challenges too. Anyway, that's not why we're here today. Actually, the reason we're here is because we want to turn the Air Force from a basic 1-2 to a grungy mother, yeah. You feel me? Our Air Force can be transitioned to many things. You know, I love the white Air Forces. If you want to see how we turned it into this like cartoon thing, I'm gonna stop. Anyway, if you want to see how we turned this into this cartoon thing, then be sure to check out that video. That video should already be available, but who knows with me, because I just upload anything at any time. Anyway. Not for nothing, let's just talk about the shoe. We wanted to take a basic Air Force and turn it into something that I felt was a lot more doper. There wasn't a clear concept going into the shoe. I did know I had some nuts and bolts that I wanted to screw on in miscellaneous places, but the overall goal is I wanted somebody to say, damn, I wonder who Nike did a collaboration with who to make those. Oh, Dino, yeah. Now, I did see some shoes similar to this on Lord Jupiter's page. He posts a lot of like shoe concepts and stuff, so that's kind of what it's inspired by. And then a lot of times people will do like the off-white inspired Air Forces, and that's kind of where I drew my inspiration to like take a pair of Air Forces and add things to them to make it a little cooler. So here I'm just showing you the parachute buckles as I destroy some puffin corn caramel. Then we just put a bonnet clip behind the tongue label. And now we're sewing the parachute straps, or nylon straps, to itself to secure it through the parachute buckle. And this is going to be hand stitched, so I already have a needle ready. For this, I'm using a weave needle. One, because that's what was available, but two, because I like the shape of it. It's like a hook, as you'll see in a second. And now we're just gonna hand stitch it through. Of course, you gotta tie a knot at the bottom. So we had to switch out backdrops, and we also had to yeah, that's pretty much it. And so I just wanted to make a note that in some weird way I kind of feel like I messed up with this part, because like when you sit it there, it kind of has like this tension or pull right here, and maybe I'm thinking I should have probably wrapped it around this part right here instead of the part like this in the middle. Now I don't know, I don't care, it's still gonna look dope when they come out, but in the meantime, before we even put that other thing on, because I don't want to have this, oh no, I can do that first. And so then we're gonna work on the other side. When we did this one, we did this part first. We still haven't burnt this body yet. We're still gonna, I wanna put some glue under here, like just a tad bit of glue. And I also wanna burn this, just to like, so that way it stays flat. But with this one, we started on this side right here first. But I think with this one, we should probably do the same, because that's the hardest part. So now we're just gonna put it through here and get a good idea about how much we're gonna measure it. So of course you wanna pull just a tad bit down first, is to figure out how much you need to sew. So it's kind of stuck. So with this one we might have a little bit more. We're gonna stop it like right here so we can sew it. And then I feel like it's leaning more toward this side already. Probably was too much fabric right here, but it's all good because once you put your foot in, it's gonna take up some space anyway. And then we're gonna measure it out to about right here. But if you give yourself a little bit more room here, it'll allow you to like adjust if you have to, in terms of like when you gotta sew this down. So we're not gonna cut it yet. We're gonna start sewing it first. So that way if we mess up, we'll be fine. We'll just be able to, it won't be cut, you know what I'm saying? So if we need to, we could just move it down some, etc. So let's just get working on that. So the last time we did this on this side, we just fought and fought and fought to get the needle through. Like we like poked a hole as to where it should be, and we just forced it through and forced it through. Let's just make sure they line up though. So okay, we kind of put it toward the line so that way we get like the accurate. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if I was showing y'all that. See how this one is kind of lined up with that line? So it's gonna line this one up with the same line. And last time we like really like tried to force a hole through it, and it just took us forever. But we ain't gonna do that this time. But we are gonna like kind of like indent the line, so you just gotta push and then push. This will also work better with one of those like hand stitcher things. I don't know what it's called, but I'll figure it out when I put it in the thing, because it'll work way better for us sewing level on the shoe. And then we're gonna do one like right there. So it kind of went through the shoe already. So you see, oh yeah, we should have bended that. It went straight through. All right, so now we're gonna take it from the other side though, because we don't want the knot. Is it a knot on this side? Oh yeah, it is a knot on this side. All right, so we're gonna take this one straight through. Whoosh. And we're gonna grab it from the inside of the shoe. Oh man, it went through the sole. We don't want to sew it through the sole. Make sure it doesn't sew through the sole. Matter of fact, take the sole out so that way you're not sewing through the sole. If you watch, you can see that. Can y'all see that? Yep. And then we're just gonna cut, not all the way down, but just like majority of the excess material off. And of course you could do the same thing from the inside, but in my opinion, it's a little easier from the outside. And so then, this is a very intricate thing I just figured out. So once you leave the X-Acto knife in here, be very careful of course, but then you'll be able to see where, let me see, put some light in here for y'all. Can you see where the little point of the X-Acto knife is? You see that? I'm gonna stick, oh wait, my bad, I'm using a whole ring light and not even utilizing it. So then you're gonna stick this needle, I don't know if y'all can see this, I'm gonna make sure y'all can see it in a second. Oh no, y'all can't see it. You will stick the needle where the X-Acto knife is. Okay, so I didn't line up the holes perfectly. If you see, it's like some ripping right there where I put the hole at. And so I need to kind of come back through with the X-Acto knife and just figure out where that needle is at and just kind of make a hole. It doesn't really matter because the whole thing is going to cover it. See that? Now we got one that's really tight and secure. Now we only got to do one more thing, and that's stick it back through. The reason why I'm sticking it back through on this side and not the other one is because I used the X-Acto knife, so the holes are a little looser than the other side. So we're gonna make a little stitch, and we're gonna stick this one back through. It's gonna be a lot easier because we're sticking it back and from the outside. And if you want, you could like stitch it multiple times, but we're just going for twice. And we're gonna put it right back by where we were. Matter of fact, I should stick it to the side, but I don't want this to rip. So now we're gonna take the X-Acto knife one more time. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Oh man, I just stuck the thing in. Damn near fell where we was at. Oh, I didn't really use it. Let me see. then just pull that back through. Nice and neat. And boom. So that way we can tie it a couple times from the outside. Pull that tongue up. And what's this? I just want to be able to tie it in the inside. Yeah, leave it longer than this. Leave it really long so that you can tie it in the inside. Or just turn the shoe to the side, that also helps. Alright, and now I'm just gonna take this precision Exacto. This Exacto knife was fucking high and it's rinky dink, low key. Like it keep bending and moving. Voila. We're gonna put our sole back in. And now we have the first step done. We still gotta sew this part back here though, so. Still gotta sew that right there. Alright, don't mind my goldfish. Alright, so you can see we got both of them on there. This could have been done way cleaner, but if you look at like on my second run, it looks way cleaner than these ones. So the next step after you do all of that good stuff is to burn this part right here so it doesn't fray. So I just got like a small bic, and you literally could just light it and hold the light up against it. And it'll burn. If you look really close, you can see where it's been burned at. See? This is now won't fray. See, we already did these ones over here. And if you look at both pairs of shoes, you can see where the mistake was made. This is how it's supposed to go through the loop. This is not how it's supposed to go through the loop. This is not how it's supposed to go through the loop. And this is how it's supposed to go through the loop. I noticed after I did this one that, okay, this is the right way to do it. But for uniformity, I did it like that. And if you always know, shoes are always the opposite. Meaning you get the same thing here, and then the same thing there. So the same thing here, and the same thing there. And so now, yeah, we put our binder clips on our tongues. And so now, we're gonna attempt to use some silver chains for the shoestrings to give like that final look of grunge. We also got some like zip tie thingy things, nylon cable ties that we wanted to give off-white vibes, but we just gonna probably stop at the chains because we don't want it to do too much. We don't want it to be corny. When you get to, you gotta chain like about a good amount on it so you can tie it if you want to tie it, but of course we're not gonna tie it. You can just pop it because the chain is pretty cheap chain that I'm gonna link to y'all. And so then we're gonna like expand it a little bit, and then we're gonna let the chain hang. And just keep popping it until you get like about that desired length. And you wanna leave a little bit room for movement, and then a little bit room so that way when you put your feet in there and they start to take up some room, you feel me? So, boom. Ice tray and nigga flooded. Ice, 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 ice. Sheesh. I think these tough. Yeah, these tough. These tough. You see him, Sheila?
Oh yeah, they're nice. They different.
Yeah, I really like these chains. Oh, shit, I left my key in the car. And so the final step, because when you sew this part down too good, we're gonna put some glue underneath on this side, hold it down. Then we're gonna take some glue, put it on this side, hold it down. So let's do that now. Of course, we're using E6000 glue. And I'll be sure to link everything in the description below as to what exactly I used, where you can cop it from. Y'all know I'm the king of Amazon. All I do is go to Amazon and buy everything. Some of the stuff I got from Walmart, but believe it or not, Amazon be having like better prices, or you can get like more for your money for the most part. So I always recommend good old Amazon. They should pay me. Once you tip it over, can y'all see this? Y'all can see this for the most part.
In the daytime, can you see me shine? All the way to the drum, no. Can you feel me on the flowy light? I've been dreaming about the north side. In the nighttime, can you see me fly over way to the time?
I started this video about a month ago. A lot of real shit happened in life, and then we had to stop and start again. Hopefully it seemed a little flawless. Hopefully all the information and all that great stuff was, you know, put out there well. But other than that, I'm really excited about this shoe. Like before I even like finished, my cousin came in and was just like, yo, I need them. I need them. So basically my collaboration with Nike or Adidas is coming soon. Or Vans or whoever wants to collaborate with the Don and my brand, Dino. And so basically we just have like this dope ass sneaker with a strap. And then we got like chains for the laces. And then you can carry them like this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it could be an accessory. Then if you want, you can unbuckle them and just kind of like have it hanging like that if that's more of your vibe. Like whatever you're into, because I really do like the idea of like showing the entire strings. It just gives like a level up. So even if you just want to like change your laces into these, I can't wait to start selling like packages of stuff. So like you can alter your shoes and stuff. When I get into like my other brand, Untouchable, I'll definitely be doing like a lot of customizable items where you can like build. And even for Dino coming this fall, like just a lot of stuff is about building. Like the only building element I have now is like you can take like certain necklaces and stack them together, but that's pretty much like too simple. Long story short, guys, I'm just so satisfied with the product of these. I really hope you guys like these. I really hope you guys try these. The hardest part was probably sewing this on. And I would not recommend gluing it because the glue kind of got gunky and ugly on like one side, which is this side here. And if you look, the chain is stuck under there in the glue. But and if you do glue from behind. Those are just a couple of my suggestions. But I'm really excited about these, yo. Like I really like these, bro. And just some other stuff we could have added if we wanted to. We could have added maybe like some safety pins or something like that. We probably could have did something with the check. We could have outlined it in silver. You know, something like that, just to add the extra element. But I wanted the strings to be the focal point, and then like I wanted it to be more about like dimension than just drawing on the shoe or like adding something to the shoe. So with this, you get like the straps that adds a whole nother level of dimension. Like I guarantee you, straps on Air Forces is a fucking wave, yo. It's a wave. It's a fucking wave. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all check me out on Instagram to see what I'm gonna wear with them. I'm gonna wear a couple fits, but I probably only kill one of them. Because I'm saying like I'm gonna wear them a couple times. Other than that, be sure to check me out on Instagram. Follow me, CurtisDonDeano. Also, be sure to like this, comment, let me know what you guys think of these shoes. If y'all have any other ideas y'all want me to execute. And last but not least, subscribe. I think that's everything. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay untouchable. Godspeed.